Earth with Madonna is a huge political event for Romani community. For a month afterwards, even still now, if I would go to a country I've never been before, some Roma will contact me and find me and say, you know, this is really great, or come to our house. And it's, I either already made those contacts, either I will.
Yeah.
Because that's very, it's very new for us, for them to hear something good and positive about us in a mainstream spotlight. And you know, that's a maximum respect again to Madonna, you know, for letting us actually to use that spotlight. Because musically it was a fun thing to do. It was quite quick and good, I think. Very good, I think.
Yes, I saw it.
But for Romanian community, it was a big deal. For our Roma back in Ukraine and Russia, it's finally that it's, you know, we are under positive rainbow. And that's the, I guess, what you are asking me as far as gypsy punk thing goes. That's, I think, is the important part. The roots of it were the thing that's different about Gogol Bordello from the very beginning is that, aside from other bands that maybe were working in a similar direction, is that I always believed that the connection was in subcultural sense. There was a lot of connection with underground art, underground music, especially punk rock. Other people saw it as something, you know, esoteric and strange, and something that should be played in a seated concert hall. They didn't understand the roots of this music. They don't. They still don't. And that's why if you go to a gypsy music concert in a seated venue, it basically defeats the purpose. It's not the same. In the past, in my parties in New York, in Bulgarian bar, would go after the show, would go to the shows of gypsy bands that would come from Romania or from Bulgaria, play in Carnegie Hall or other seated kind of environment, and just kidnap them afterwards, put them all in the cabs and bring them to the fiesta. And they were like, okay, and they would play there forever till the cows came home, and that was the actual show, that was the actual party. The routine of doing that, you know, of me actually going backstage and be, you know, there's a better place to go, was a big part of that. So the audience that went to see Gogol Bordello could also see other bands that were outside of their spectrum. And everything revealed around that place, the Mehanata, the Bulgarian bar in New York City, for quite some years, since 1999. And that was, you know, as somebody, I think in Village Voice wrote, it was like the CBGB of the gypsy punk rock. It's pretty accurate, I think. You know, all the madness was there, all the bands that mattered in this movement, or most of them, have gone through it and liked it, and I endlessly DJ'd there from my, you know, archives of Romani music from all over the world. And I think I told you the encyclopedic rundown on this thing. I just had a gallon of coffee, so.
Oh, that's alright. Gotta get ready for the show. Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, I think you've obviously got people outside demanding your attention.
Actually, tonight, speaking of this exact same band, one of these bands that I was mentioning, one of our heroes is Haiduks from Romania. Is one of the most legit bands in the world that I in the past did the whole cabaret. And tonight members of their band is here, they're going to be playing with us.
Oh, excellent.
So it kind of came full circle at this point, you know. Maybe because we are a rock, gypsy rock act, you know, we naturally gain much more audience. We have a lot more kids coming to see us, but you know, now we bring more audience to their shows. Now
exactly, you're doing your bits.
It's a very satisfying moment, you know. It's amazing to see, you know. I always thought that from the childhood I fell into this idea that unless my heroes unless I'm gonna make a full circle to working with my heroes, then what I do is kind of worthless.
Yeah. Well, you've done very well then.
It's like a passing on the torch or something like that.
Cool, excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
And
you're gonna see the show?
I'm not sure. I have actually.
Well, what the fuck is up with that? That's the main part.
Yes, no. I mean, I'm certainly I'm working towards it. Yes. Well, I've seen you guys quite a few times now. It is always an amazing show.
Here in London?
Yeah, I saw you at. I've seen you at festivals a couple of times, and then saw you at the Coco, which is kind of down the other end of the road. But yeah, I mean, like you were saying, kind of about, you know, bands of your kind of style playing a sit-down gig, that it just doesn't work. I mean, the first time I saw you, I took my boyfriend along, and he hadn't listened to any of your music, so was completely, you know, didn't know what to expect. Yeah, didn't know any words to the songs, but couldn't stop clapping and, you know, tapping his feet all night.
Yeah, energy takes over.
Yeah.